Hey y'all, Sherry G, and I'm back with some more commentary on Love and Marriage Huntsville, of course. And I'm actually doing more commentary around Martell Holt, of all people. He's been hot in these YouTube streets lately. He's really been trending with, all of his shenanigans and everything. Um, but in today's video, I want to just expound on some of the allegations that are out there. People have been alleging, or the word was out, that perhaps Martell caused Chris Fletcher to lose the home that he was allegedly squatting in. So, of course, that piqued my curiosity because I had done some research before, and I found the home listed on Chris's website at one particular time, and discovered, that the owners, they had moved to Virginia, etc., etc. Done a whole video on that. So today, I just want to come back and clear up these speculations. Like, are they true? Are they not? And they are true. So I want to give some background on that. Now, before I do that, let me go ahead and run my disclaimer, and I'll be right back with my commentary. Okay, y'all, so I am back. Thanks for your patience. So, to answer the question, did Martell Holt cause Chris Fletcher to lose money because he stayed in that house? He squatted in that house, and now Chris is no longer listing the home, but another broker is listing the home. Here's what I know. I know for sure that the home is no longer listed under Chris Fletcher's brokerage. It is now listed under Coldwell Banker of the Valley, and one of the brokers that has it listed, her name is Alicia Adams. So the home is actually pending sale, and it was listed for, under this particular brokerage, it was listed for $499.65. I don't know what they actually contracted for, but the good news is that it's pending sale. Now, when the home was listed with Chris, it was also pending sale at one time, but Martell was still living in the home. So, in my opinion, and allegedly, Martell didn't move out of the home in time enough, and that could be the reason, or is probably most likely the reason, why that sale never went through. And then, yes, that would mean that Chris lost the home because the owners took it away from his brokerage and listed with another brokerage. This home has been listed with Coldwell Banker of the Valley for the past 37 days. And like I said, it is now pending sale again. So what does that mean? Is Martell still in the home, or is Martell not still in the home? I don't know. But what it means for sure is this particular brokerage isn't going to be playing with Martell. He's not going to be on month to month with them. They're not going to care about his situation. They're not going to care that he doesn't have a place to lay his head. They're not going to care if he has to go to a hotel. And they don't care about his family situation. They don't care. The owners don't care. Got same owners, so they're probably heated right now, and they want him out of that house. So, as far as it looks, if Martell is not out of that house, then eviction will be the next process, and that can happen. They'll show up, change the locks on that door, and put all of his stuff out on the curb or out in the lawn. How embarrassing would that be? How embarrassing would that be? And Huntsville is not that far away from where this property is listed. So this property isn't in Huntsville. It's actually in a town that's, it's like in the area. So it's 15 miles approximately away from Huntsville. It's a town called Harvest. The home is listed on Mustang Drive in Harvest. So, if word out on the street was that Chris Fletcher lost the house, then obviously that probably came from people who live in Huntsville. I don't know. One of my subscribers asked me if I knew if it was true or not, and so I was like, well, I don't know. I hadn't really looked into it in a while. Like when I looked into it before, to find out, if the home was for sale and everything like that, I discovered that it was for sale and that it was listed under Chris. So, of course, then I went back, looked at my notes to find the address, and I researched, and yeah, it's with another brokerage, and yeah, so that is true. And so, yeah, I suppose that these allegations are true. But yeah, I don't know if Mr. Holt is still holding down in that house, trying to wait to the last minute. But I know that he will be served an eviction. If he is, it'll be 30 days, right? That he would have to get out of the house. And dude, what a shame. So Martell really took advantage of, in my opinion, he took advantage of his friendship with Chris. When Chris had that home, it was listed for 8 months already, and Martell was on a month-to-month lease, and Martell just procrastinated and drug his feet. I believe that he felt like because of their friendship that Chris wouldn't move and have him actually evicted. We saw the episode last Saturday where he was sitting and talking to Chris, and he was like, so is it friendship or is it about the money? And Chris was like, no, it's about my fiduciary responsibility to the clients. But that just really went over Martell's head, because if he understood that, he wouldn't have procrastinated. If he understood the bigger picture, which is, this is not Chris's personal home. This house actually belongs to someone else. And these people don't care about your friendship with Chris. They don't have any allegiance to you. They don't care about your family situation. They want to sell that house because who wants to pay a mortgage on a home that you're not living in and that you're not renting out if you don't want to? Like, if you want to get rid of the home and that is your plan, you don't want to pay what the taxes on this home is, like $3,400 a year. You don't want to be held accountable for paying the taxes on this home. Your goal is to get rid of it for whatever reason, and that is their right to sell it, to get rid of it, even if the home was paid for, because the home was actually built 1990 something. I forgot the actual year, but it was built in 1990 something. So it very well could have been paid for. It was 1993. So it very well could be paid for by now. Who knows? But the goal for the owners is to sell it, to not have the home anymore, to not, like I said, whatever their reason is, it doesn't even matter. It's their right to sell the home. But Martell is just so locked in his own world, right? That is just, it just doesn't click with him. Or if he does understand, he just doesn't give a darn. So for Chris Fletcher, I really hope that he realizes that he cannot deal with Martell in this way, because look how many thousands of dollars he lost. You say that this is approximately a $500,000 sale. So if Chris was like, he was the one who actually sold the home and he's a broker, he didn't have to split his commission with anyone, that's $15,000 for Chris alone that he lost. And if he was the one who actually bought the buyer and he was representing the seller, then that's double, right? That's $30,000, depending on what he set his commission as. I'm just throwing it out there because I know, I'm throwing those numbers out there based on a 6% and a 6% split in half. That's what I'm basing that on. But anyway, that's all I have for you in this video. I just really wanted to clear up the question. Like I said, one of my subscribers asked me, so I figured, other people probably heard the same things and they want to know too. I know I wanted to know. That's all I have for you in this video. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I'll be back. Until then, ciao.